Hey speakers, we're going to go ahead and get into it. So go ahead and like and subscribe and let's get started. Hey my speakers, how's everyone doing? Of course, as you can see, we'll be doing the recap and review of Season 3, Episode 4 of Belle Collective. Now, of course, this episode was considered for boys to men. And honey, when I tell you Belle Collective is giving this season, y'all, it is really, really giving. Um, it is really, really giving. I'm really, really enjoying it. I am kind of on on the rocker. Like I'm really enjoying Belle Collective a little bit more than I'm enjoying Love and Marriage Huntsville. And you know that is my show. But Belle Collective has really been giving. Carlos, he did his thing with this one. But of course, before we deep dive into everything, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the family, and join the family if you have not already. Everyone is welcome. And go ahead and turn on those notification bells, and I won't hold you. Go ahead and get into this recap. So, of course, we see where JJ and Soguchi sit down to kind of wind down. Today is the day that his mom is actually officially moving in. Now, Gucci said that this isn't, she just know that this ain't gonna work. And he won't be getting none of that attention that he be wanting. He won't be getting it no more because she just don't see how none of this will work. JJ kind of said, like, how could I have told my mama no? And so Gucci said, no. Yeah, that's how you could have told her, texted to her, emailed her, shouted it out, sent a Goodyear blimp, however you would have chose, but as long as the message got to her before she got here. But then JJ said that pretty much she'll be kind of here to help out. Like when you get home, we'll have the meals to be prepared. We can have my mama good cornbread and soup and all that, the greens. He is so country, y'all. When I tell you he country times 10, he country times 10. But then Gucci said that we got a maid and she could do all that. So she don't know, why he felt the need or think that was going to smooth her over. And she said that she don't like how his mama come in and try to rearrange and dictate stuff. And I'm one of these ones, I don't feel like two women should live under the same roof. I love my mother-in-law to death, but I don't know if me and my mother-in-law can live in the same house. Like, that's just a bit much, especially if your husband tends to be a mama's boy. I just don't know about that. But anyways, of course, the mama show up, blowing the horn. And so Gucci is like, well, who is that? She talking about, oh yeah, she already going about it the wrong way. Um, and she was like, pretty much she already outside disturbing my peace by blowing this horn. And she said already, this is just too much already. And she ain't never even got, in the house. So then JJ told, his mom all about his little gangster rug, his cream rug that he has plastic on. Now, who's still doing that? But we again say he country. Let her know, now don't you be over here tripling and trampling all over this here white carpet over here with this rug with this plastic on it. And she say, oh, you ain't got to worry because I ain't gonna even be down here that much to even be, doing all that. And she also said that she drank her coffee at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. So don't y'all come bother me or disturbing me. And she don't want to use that little machine that y'all got. Baby, she want her a percolator. So y'all take y'all Keurig machine or whatever y'all got going, and we get a percolator up in here. Yeah, so I can make my coffee. Meaning, hence, JJ, go buy your mama a percolator because she don't like what we got. So then the mama don't have she don't have time. So when she don't have a time limit on when she leaving, because so Gucci want to know like how long this gonna be. She don't know. Oh Lord, no. Then we go on to see what Latrice did meet up with Cliff. They sat down for dinner, and for Latrice to apologize for going to the M bar and not telling him. She said in her confession that pretty much they got an agreement that they would always let each other know, if and when they were going elsewhere, however it go. apologize. That just went all over my head. Like, girl, please, why is you doing this? Why is you allowing this man to be like your daddy? Cliff said that the problem was not her going. It was just the problem was that she was with Josh. And pretty much he had put Josh out the night before for being disrespectful. And he felt that Latrice meeting up with Josh the very next night is like pretty much sitting down or hanging with his ops or his enemies. And he felt as though Latrice didn't have his back. And Latrice said that he is everything that a husband should be in her confessional. I'm like, girl, he is everything a daddy should be, because this ain't a husband. A husband wouldn't put you in this position. And I understand, he ain't feeling Josh speaking upon him or disrespecting him, because of course I do feel Josh did go far. But at the same time, Josh have a problem with you, not Latrice. Josh is Latrice's friend, not yours. And then the fact that you bringing up what you've done for somebody, and he's saying that I don't have to understand nothing from people that don't do nothing for me. Okay, whatever. He just do too much. He really, really do. He said that she should have been she should have been a supportive wife. He said that she ignored problems and go to sleep and wake up like it's gonna be all in Cinderella story when she wake up. And he said that they need to talk about it. So she talking, and he didn't go on to say that he don't want to talk about it no more. So make up your mind, sir. Do you feel like y'all should talk about it, or do you don't want to talk about it no more? Like, make it make sense. Like, he annoying at this point. So then Cliff said that Latrice wants to be the boss, but as long as he is there, he will never bow down to her. He will never bow down to her, and she can run it when he gone. But until then, she gonna do what he say pretty much. Yeah, roll with it or roll out. Latrice said that she wants to be as his equal. And he pretty much said, nah, you ain't my equal. He said that he put her in a position. He put her all together like some Legos. He put her together and he made her. Latrice said, well, if he not my equal, that means I'm above him. And I think that is his biggest problem with Latrice, is because I'm thinking that he has lost that security, because when she probably was this younger, well, she is a younger girl, but when she probably was in a position where she kind of somewhat maybe needed him, he had control. But now he's seeing that her empire and her dream is manifesting and everything is kind of going her way. He's kind of being, I think he's a little insecure of that, because her mom said something a little later on that made a lot of sense. He don't want to see her prosper or get ahead of him, because that makes him feel that he no longer have the control. He knows that she's a young, beautiful woman. She's a good catch, and he is afraid of losing it. So then we go on to see where Gucci, Marie, and Akisha meet up. And Gucci go ahead and tell them that she is pissed because her mother-in-law is moving in and that JJ is a mama's boy, which we could figure that. Marie tells them about the situation with Glenn popping up at Letitia's house. She said that they was all scared, and Letitia not even, she's not in a good place at this time. So Akisha said that, she'll pray for her, even though they're not seeing eye to eye, she really, really feel bad, and she would pray for her. Akisha then goes on to explain that Latrice invited her to an event, and Marie said that she was invited too, but she was like, I don't know why she invited me, because she was like, hell no, I'm not going to that, which I don't blame her. Why would you invite a woman that you know that y'all don't get along? So what you inviting her for? So Gucci said that she's still not feeling Latrice either, so I'm assuming she not going. We also go on to see where Glenn, Cliff, they meet up for drinks. Glenn wants to talk about the Letitia moving different since her status has changed. Another man that's insecure of their wife's progress, and he don't know how to take it. He said that after the DNA test, he thought everything would be all good. How you figured? You hurt somebody, but then you want to try to put a time limit or a timer on when they should heal and be okay with you again. Boy, go ahead. Man, go ahead. Whoever. He said that he had pretty much put a recorder and a tracker on her, and he overheard Marie saying that she was looking for Latrice an apartment, for Letitia an apartment. And Cliff told him, I don't know what you need to do. Maybe put on a dress. What? Is this what you do? Because I'm trying to figure out where the dress come from. I'm assuming that he's trying to insinuate that maybe Letitia like Marie and maybe she listen to women, or maybe she into women now. I mean, I don't know what that meant. But then Glenn goes on to say he is sexually frustrated and he could pretty much just go bowling with his balls. Okay, and who feels sorry for you? No one. But anyways, Glenn said, so Cliff asked him, well, have you done anything since, since the last time? And Glenn said no, but, I did write her a song. You lying, sir. Y'all got back together after the reunion, and you started going in inboxes on Instagram with other women, and she caught that and she left again. Be honest. Stop acting like this woman is just really just doing you bad when you know what you did to cause where y'all at right now. So just stop. So Cliff then said, do what JJ told you to do and just leave. And you might just find you some better. And then he tries to make a joke. Oh yeah, because JJ left and he found him a Gucci. Maybe I can find me a Prada. Well, go see. Go see. So then we see where Latrice and her mom meet up. Now while they're cooking, Latrice and her mom is having a talk. Latrice told her that she don't know what time Zaddy gonna be there, but she do know that the food need to be done when he get there. Now, her mom did say, don't let nobody dictate nothing. Cliff is 20 years older, and Latrice, you haven't even lived your life yet. Her mom goes on to say that she don't need to bow down to no one, and she know for a fact that Latrice is not happy, and Cliff don't want her to prosper and be happy. She said, because basically what I just said, that makes him feel as though he would lose control. And she was like, don't be no fool. Latrice said that she is scared that he will leave her. And her mom was like, so you depending on him? And you doing this pretty much because of your daddy, because basically I guess her father left, so she don't want him to leave. Stop looking for these men to be a father figure for you. Your father is who your father is. Your man is who your man is. They are not the same. A man can't come in and fill a void of where daddy was there. That is something that you need to go to therapy for, ask God for healing for, and fill that void with the Lord, comfort or something, because a man ain't gonna be it, because they will never be your father. Period. The end. So then we see where Akisha meet up with her grandson, which is her father's sister that kind of adopted her. After something went on with Akisha's biological mother, I can't remember if she ever told that story or not. But grandson is on her way to Italy, but she decides to stop by Akisha to kind of discuss the fair street, and grandson they pretty much find out that grandson is leaving everything to Akisha. They also talk about the proposal for the new project. They also speak. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Okay, I apologize. So they go on to discuss the project that they have going on. They also they also speak about pretty much how it all came about with grandson actually adopting her. And now she just looks back on everything and she see, from the time that she was adopted to now where she has actually gained pretty much a whole empire. And she got very, very emotional about that, because I guess looking on back from then up until now, it made her very emotional, which is totally understandable. So then we go on to see where Glenn is in the studio, and oh my God, I don't know what he was rapping, singing, or whatever, but yeah. He said that he had been pretty much rapping since he was 19 with Ghetto Prophet. JJ later joined him. They all vibing kind of to the music, dancing, and I don't know. This had to just been for the show because nothing about that was dance or vibing material. But anywho, JJ said, "Ooh, my ex-wife would love this track." What your ex-wife got to do with this track? And why is you even worried about her? But anyways, they speak about Glenn and Letitia's marriage. He don't want to fall into his daddy's footsteps when it comes to his son. So JJ said it took him 3 years to figure out that what he was waiting for was never gonna happen. So then Glenn all of a sudden he do get a phone call um, from his sister letting him know that his grandmother had been rushed to the hospital. So of course that kind of took him off guard. Now instead of him going directly to the hospital, he did go by and to pick up Letitia, um, which I'm assuming he went to go pick her up, for moral support or what have you. He go into her office to let her know what all had happened. Latricia Letitia pretty much calls the sister to get the details, and Tanisha, who is Glenn's sister, go ahead and let her know that pretty much when the grandmother got to the hospital, she hadn't been eating, she had a fever, and in a lot of pain. But what they had, they allowed her to come home, but they then further say that she would be having to go into hospice. And pretty much they went on ahead and they went to the hospital together. And Letitia feels as though that this may cause for Glenn to kind of, you know, take a turn for the worse. And pretty much she just feels as though she need to be with him at this time because of course he is very emotional because he was very close to his grandmother. So we'll see on next week how everything play out with that, as well as I see where it's gonna be a big blow up. Look like between So Gucci and maybe Selena. But pretty much that was it for this episode. So if y'all could go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join the family if you have not already. Also, comment below to let me know, did you get an opportunity to see the show? And pretty much, how do you feel about how Cliff is handling Latrice? Because that is weird to me. So let me know how y'all feel about everything. And until next time, and turn on those notification bells so you'll be notified the next time another video is uploaded. Have a good night.